What is the most important thing in software engineering? If you are reading or talking a lot about software development, chances are good that your idea of the most important thing is technical excellence and writing good code. And today I want to give you a different idea about the topic and show you that it's actually not the most important thing. Now, don't get me wrong, technical excellence is very important. You have to know how to program, how to write clean and maintainable software. But it's not the most important thing, and it's not the thing that makes or breaks you. I usually like to describe this with a little story. So imagine you want to go on a family trip and you want to start your car, but it refuses to start. The engine seems to have an error or something like that. Knowing very little about cars, you call your car dealer and tell them about your problem. They say, don't worry, we're going to pick it up. And so they send you a mechanic. He picks up the car and tells you not to worry about it. They are going to call you in a few days when it's all done. So you postpone your family trip. You're a little sad, but thankfully, there are experts who can help you and fix your car, right? So you go about your day. And a few days later, the mechanic is calling you and he tells you it's all good. You can come by and pick up your car. So you're happy that it's all done and you go there and then the guy takes you to a parking lot and he shows you a different car. In fact, it's a brand new shiny sports car in fancy red colors, and you are quite surprised. You think this must be a joke, but the car dealer he means it. He tells you this is your new car and shows you a bunch of papers showing a price of $100,000 and wants you to sign it. Now, in the beginning you were surprised. Now you're pretty angry. I mean, you ask what was the issue with the old car that you could not fix it. And the guy tells you, I have no idea. You said your car was broken, so we got you a new one. It runs perfectly fine. It's much faster than your old car and it's brand new, just for you. So please sign here. You look at the car and pause for a minute. I mean, it looks nice, but it has only 2 seats. It's not enough for your whole family. It's consuming more gas than your entire neighborhood combined. And of course, the sticker price is just mind-blowing. It's way out of your budget. Now, after telling you this little story, you might think it's crazy, but it's actually not unusual in software development. So you see, the car dealer assumed that your car was completely broken and he took your word for it. And in a way it makes sense because after all, he likes selling new cars better than fixing old ones. For him, it's all about selling new cars. It's more interesting for him and probably he also makes more money with it. So that makes sense. And when you apply this to software engineering, the bottom line is that you need to find out what is actually needed to build the right thing. Because otherwise you won't be in the business for long, right? So you need to talk to the customer and understand his needs first. You need to make sure that you have a really good idea of the requirements, and you need to ask a lot of questions. You need to challenge assumptions. You need to have a dialogue and find out what is actually required, what is not working or what is needed. And don't take everything as 100% clear, because usually it's not clear. And of course it won't be perfect. You won't have the perfect understanding for the business needs in the beginning, but you need to make sure you have a basic understanding first before you start planning and building. And then you need to have a solid process to get feedback regularly, show some intermediate results, talk to the client again, and establish a feedback loop. So then you can course correct and you can actually incorporate the feedback, get new feedback, improve your knowledge about the requirements and so on. So that was my take on building the right thing and the most important thing in software development, which is, in my opinion, to know what to build in the first place to actually bring value to your customer, your company, the users, or whoever is basically paying for your development. So what has been your experience with building the right thing? Tell me in the comments.